Religion and spirituality are often interpreted to be connected, to be linked with some sort of religious beliefs. Well, spirituality is much bigger than that. It is more about finding the truth and relevance of life. It is more about believing someone or something which is just merely and sheerly greater than us. Well, then it might be God or nature or the entire universe maybe. It's more about searching the answers that science cannot answer, but belief and faith can. It's more about finding your purpose and finding your existence. It's about finding a meaning in your life. This video, the first one of a series, would be based on a popular text work which many would agree has less to do with the religion and more to do with all the things that we just spoke about, the Bhagavad Gita. The history of Bhagavad Gita takes us back to the most iconic epic of Mahabharata. Dhritarashtra asks his advisor Sanjay that what exactly is happening in the place of Kurukshetra where my son Kauravas and the sons of Pandavas stand against each other in the war. As per the epic, Sanjay had the unique ability to imagine what exactly is happening even though he was not physically present there. Sanjay narrates the following story to Dhritarashtra. In the battlefield of Kurukshetra, just before the war begins, Arjuna starts crying suddenly. Lord Krishna, who happens to be the charioteer of Arjuna, asks him the reason behind his tears. Arjuna replies that I'm really confused at this very moment and I'm feeling guilty about all the action that is going to happen now. The Kauravas who are standing opposite me are not my enemies, they are my brothers. Dronacharya, who happens to be my teacher, is also standing against me. Krishna, how can I kill my relatives and my teacher just for the sake of my victory? Krishna listens to Arjuna and then drives his chariot in the middle of the battlefield. Thus starts answering all his questions. This question and answer book is known as the Bhagavad Gita. In this video, we are going to talk about Sanjay and his most admiring quality, which is also a life lesson for all of us. We often feel that this was supposed to be a conversation between Arjuna and Krishna. So is it helpful to us? At the end of the Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, the conversation between Arjuna and Krishna ends. After their conversation, Sanjay narrates following shlokas.
Vyasaprasada Shrutam etad guyam aham param yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat kathayata swayam rajan samsmrutiya samvadanam imam adbhutam keshavarjunayo punyam rushadyami cha muhurmuhu.
Sanjay says to everyone that I'm really fortunate that I was able to listen to this confidential knowledge from the master himself. He also says that the entire conversation gave me goosebumps and I was thrilled at each and every moment. At the end of the Gita, he concludes by saying that though this conversation was meant to be between Arjuna and Krishna, I felt that Krishna was talking to me. He also mentions that this conversation will be relevant to the people from all walks of life and generations to come. Bhagavad Gita was said by Lord Krishna around 4,000 years ago, but it is even said today that you open any page of that book and you will find the answer to your question. Arjun has already asked all the questions on our behalf and Krishna has answered every single question that is in the mind of the mankind. Each and every character in Mahabharata teaches us something, from Kauravas to Pandavas, each one teaching us how to live our lives with more meaning and purpose. One of whom being Sanjay, the one who listened and narrated the Gita to Dhritarashtra. We often admire people who deliver a speech fluently. We appreciate people when they present themselves properly, but how often do we admire someone who listens carefully? Listening is that one special attribute that keeps the conversation live and healthy. In Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita is seen through Sanjay's vision. He is the one who listened the entire conversation patiently and accurately. Throughout the Gita, Sanjay does not have any conversation, nor he is a part of the army on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. But still, he plays a crucial role in the Bhagavad Gita. So next time when you have any conversation, try and be a good listener. A negligent man creates the confusion, but a good listener gives the solution and keeps the conversation healthy. So next time we get in a conversation, the next time we get in a heated debate, never fail to listen what the other person is saying. Today, we unfortunately attribute people more on how they intervene others and talk, showing a lack of patience which is reflected not only in that conversation but also in each and every walk of life. So, let's make a promise today to ourselves that we would listen and understand what the other person is saying and respect him by listening and not hearing. Let's make a promise that for the next 1 week, we are going to channelize our inner Sanjay and practice it to the fullest. Do like and subscribe our channel. Follow us for more updates on Instagram. Follow @Akrikdesh and @VedanamYT. Also, make it a point to share this to people who you think can become better individuals if they see our content. Until next time, stay tuned for more.